Namaha, Saraswatyain Namaha, Srimatrin Namaha. Today's episode is about Lalita Devi. Lalita Devi, how it happened. That means how she came to limelight. Many people may not know how she has formulated, she formed. There are further two or three stories are there. Then only you can go into the proper Lalita Devi. So we have to go to them in step by step. When Narada goes to Vindhya Parvat, and then Vindhya Parvat out of ego, she says, I am the tallest among the mountains. Don't you agree? He says. Narada says diplomatically, maybe so, but I heard Meru Parvatam is there. It claims that it is bigger than all. Then this Vindhya Parvat mountain gets annoyed and it starts growing like anything. It goes to that extent, even the sun movement also is obstructed. Maybe it looks like exaggeration. At least completely the shade has been created in the south, and that has happened. And with the result, there is a disturbance in the nature itself. So all the gods, they go to the Brahma and ask how to rectify this. Brahma suggests all the people to go to Agastya. Agastya, with his wife Lopamudra, was in Kasi. He was an ardent worshipper of Shiva. He was enjoying. Kasi, the central point, the Trisulam of the Shiva is holding that particular one. Let the world go up and down, but Kasi remains. So he doesn't want to leave the Ganges. He doesn't want to leave the Isweswara in Kasi. All these gods approach him. They express their problem about the Vindhya growing tall and creating the problem and ask him to do something. Reluctantly, he leaves Kashi. Many poems were there. He weeps for leaving Kashi and then goes to Vindhya. And Vindhya Parvat, he will be doing obeisance to him and then asks, Sir, what can I do? Agastya says, I have a southern trip. Can you come down, please? Reduce your height so that I can go that side. And he bends himself, and then he says, hold on to this particular level because I may have to come back. And but the intention is he will not come back, so the Vindhya will remain in a subdued position. That was the idea. The story is not over. And he moves out into the south. South was a forest in those days. And then he goes to Srisailam area. And then Dasharamam, there one place is there where Dasha did the yajna. And that place in the Andhra Pradesh nowadays, Dasharam, he goes there. He was worshipping the Shiva there. Then he finds Vyasa also comes there. And then he asks Vyasa, why have you come, sir? No, I said, I was thrown out of the Kashi, that is why I have come. Vyasa says, what? Yes. What happened is I was going with my disciples in the Kashi asking for food. Maybe the goddess tested him. For 3 days he did not get the food. And then Vyasa got annoyed. He threw his this begging bowl, which is made up of clay, has thrown it into the soil. It broke into various pieces. And then he took water from his kamandal and he started going to curse the Kashi. Whoever be there here, like that, he was going to give so many curses to Kashi and Kashi people. Because these people are thankless people, they are not giving even the Bisha also, they are not giving. Then suddenly, Goddess Annapurna comes out as a middle-aged lady with the half grey and half black. Samyamindra, she calls. Samyamindra means, Samyam means a man with some balanced mind. Such a man is supposed to be Rushi. So she calls in an ironical way, satirical way, Samyamindra, come, I will give the food. Then so Vyasa says, I'm not the one person, I have got about good number of disciples, whether you are in a position to feed. Doesn't matter, you come. I can feed all. All people come. They were surprised. There is no sound of any preparation of the in the kitchen, no smell of anything. They are doubtful what she is going to give. But suddenly in their plates, all food items will come and they eat sumptuously, they are satisfied. Then the head of that particular family is none other than Visveswaram. He comes out. Then he shouts, "Who is Vyasa?" Vyasa trembles. He understands he is Visveswaram. "You, Vyasa, how dare you try to curse my wife, Kashi? You get out of this particular Kashi immediately." And then goes. Vyasa trembles and falls at the feet of the Divine Mother and asks for her pardon. "How can I leave Kashi?" he says. Then Annapurna says, "You can come only on Paurnami and Amavasya days. Other days you can't come. Now for your mental peace, you go to Drasharama and Kamashi place. Those places you go in the south." That is how I have come, he says. Then Agastya says, "Because I lost my Kashi, I lost my peace of mind. Because I was very happily living in Kashi, now I am asked to come over here and I am disturbed in my mind. I lost my peace of mind. How to get it?" Vyasa says, "I also lost my peace of mind once. Then Narada advised me to write Bhagavatam and my mind was set right. So I suggest you to do tapas to Janardhan, that is Vishnu. You will get peace of mind." Then he takes a place near Varadaraja temple is there in the what you call Kanchi, and then he starts worshipping doing tapas to Janardhan. After a few years, Janardhan comes, Vishnu comes. "What do you want?" Actually, to start with, Agastya wanted to ask for a boon for mental peace. After the tapas is over, his mind changed. He says, "Many lakh crores of people are suffering, human beings, due to one or other problems. So you have to give mental peace to all the people. How to get it? You bless all the people to have a proper way of getting out of the mental problems and have peace." Then Janardhan says, "I will send my emissary, Hayagriva Rushi. He will help you in this regard." And then he disappears. Hayagriva Muni comes and he takes him to a hermitage and then goes on explaining how this Lalita Sahasranama, how to do all those things, he will be telling. This story you keep it for a minute. Then why Lalita has come, there is another story to supplement this particular thing. All of you must be knowing, when Parvati was worshipping Shiva, they wanted the devotees send Manmada to develop their family ties. He sends the arrow and Shiva was tempted for a minute and then he realizes it is the trick of Manmada. He turns him into ashes with his third eye. And then when Rakshasa was going on the heavenly path, then he finds the ashes of Manmada and he makes him into a shape of a person and then recites Rudram. And the power of Rudram was such, in those days that was the situation, he develops into a form, it becomes a live person. Then he says, what I have to do? Then Rakshasa says, "You are also Rakshasa, I only created, you do tapas to Rudram." So he does Shatarudriyam. Then Rudra appears before him and he gives him a boon. "What do you want?" This man asks, this Rakshasa, he asks, "I should not be killed. Nobody should be in a position to kill me. Nobody should. And whoever comes before me, I should have the capacity to absorb 50% of his capacity to me." And Rudra gives him that and also gives him additional boon without being asked. For 60,000 years, you will be ruling the things. After that, this man develops this Rakshasa. Brahma comes to him and appreciates him. What a wonderful boon you got from the Rudra. Banda, he says. Banda is shabash, great, like patting on the shoulder. So that asura, that is Rakshasa, is known as henceforth Bhandasura. Of course, you are hearing the story. At a later point, some other people were also pointing out, that is my feeling also. This Bhandasura story is partly, it is reflecting for our own human nature also. Then Bhandasura creates two more asuras with his own capacity. They are Visukra, Vishkamba. These three people develop an idea how to annihilate entire other races except Rakshasas. They want to make all the people, male and female, they lose their power so much so they cannot produce any more children, and with the result, the only Rakshasas will prevail. And this man rules for 59,000 years. The last 1,000 years is left out. Then devatas go to Brahma. This fellow developed so much power. He is ruling all the world. He made us slaves to him. And after 60,000 years, if you ask for another boon, and how to stop this man, how to prevent this situation. So Brahma suggests you go to Vishnu. Vishnu says, I cannot kill this man because he got a do boon from Rudra. Rudra controls this Brahmandam. Brahmandam means there are so many. Brahmandam means a universe, you may call it. This universe is one particular earth and satellite kind of things are there. There are so many earths and so many things. Each thing is known as Brahmandam. So Rudra's boon is applicable to this Brahmandam. So as in this Brahmandam, Rudra gave a worship. He is the controller. Rudra is the controller of this particular Brahmandam. He gave a boon to him. He can't be killed by anybody. Anybody means Indra. He specifically asked Indra, Brahma, Rudra, Rudra, Shiva, and Vishnu. So Vishnu says, I can't do anything. Then all the people, Vishnu gives an idea. You do one thing, all of us will leave this Brahmandam because this boon is not applicable in other Brahmandams. So we have to get a hero or heroine from other Brahmandas. So they go to the periphery of this particular Brahmandam. There is a big wall. All these things which I am narrating, they are there in Brahmandapurana. This one Kurtalaswamy was explaining in Telugu. I was hearing completely. Those people who are interested, they can read Brahmandapuram and get these details, what all I am telling. Then with the help of special elephants, they break the outer wall in a matter of 10 years, and they go to other side. A task force, Indra, Vishnu, Brahma, about important people, they go outside and they are going towards the Lalita Devi's place probably, and other universe. While they are going, in between, there is a platform-like thing. There was one Swami is there. His name is Parasambhu and Paradevi. They are nothing but Shiva. They are nothing but what we call Sadasiva's and her husband, her wife only. They are there very much in between. Before going to Lalita, they platform, which is a higher place. In between, on their way, they found this man. Parasambhu asks, what for you are going? Vishnu explains, we have a mission to kill Bhandasura, so we are going. Parasambhu says, you cannot go like that. If you want to invoke Lalita Devi's grace, you have to do tapas, all of you. So he gives Japamala and some mantras, Panchadasi mantra, Shodasi mantra, he gives them and asks them, you go back and do tapas. While he is doing, these people start doing japas, punascharanam, that is a repetition by so many times it will be mentioned, they do it. After the punascharanam, 10% of that you are supposed to do homam. So they start doing homam. So for that, everything is supplied by Sadasiva only. And Sadasiva becomes the priest to conduct this particular one. And while doing that, Ahuti means something to be poured into the ghee is to be poured, and something is to be poured into the that Agni Kundam, what we call it, Yajnashala, where sticks will be placed and a heaven for a fire will be lit. So, Sada Sambasiva says, Devatas, you have got a special power. So, part of your body be cut and thrown there. And they completely get it exhausted. Everything is over, sir. For yajnam is going on, but we have nothing left in the body. Then you people, entire people, get thrown yourself into the fire. So then only the Lalita Devi comes into picture. Chedagni Kunda Sambhota Devakarya Samudbhava. This is the starting, one of the starting lines of the Lalita Devi. Then only she will come. Somebody was telling, Shanmukha Shastri was telling, Paradevi, what we call, she the Samba, this Parasambhu's Mrs. What we call a part of Lalita Devi. She is there very much, but still she won't come unless you do tapas. That is the position. So that is how it starts. But I was only telling, Shanmukha Shastri was telling, though mother was there at the same time, she won't give the blessings immediately unless you do something higher level. Now my own feeling is at this point of time, it is my reading. I may be corrected. I do not know. This to be checked up. This is, don't get panicky how the people will be thrown themselves into the fire. I applied my mind. Chidagni means chit. In my mind, when I'm meditating, it happens. You completely melt yourself, your body consciousness is lost. And then doing your tapas at a higher level, then the Divine Mother will appear. It is a fact. That means your body consciousness is lost when you are doing a strong meditation, concentrating in the mind here. Hridayastha, Lalitasahasranamas it was mentioned, she is here. So that particular, as long as you are having a consciousness of the body, this body, whether it is having thirsty, whether it is having itching is there, all the things that your body consciousness, if too much is there, you cannot concentrate on properly on the meditation or on the God. So if you are forgetting your body and concentrating on the God in our mind, it will take you to higher. So this is how the story comes. Now I have to go into the Lalitasahasranama proper, how the things were explained. Shanmukha Shastri prepared about 37 videos. Each he has explained in 4 or 5 ways. He has explained every line. That is through the yogic way, through the normal meaning, through the Divine Mother's grace, how it worked out, why it is so, internal meaning he was giving. But he was only cautioning even persons like me also. Don't try to give only normal meaning which appears from the word. You will get many normal meanings available in the internet or otherwise the meanings of the Lalitasahasranama. But nowhere you will get the inner meaning, not the surface meaning which you get it. There are different meanings from the yogic point, from what we call, from brahmajnanam point. There are special issues are there that he will explain. I will also put wherever it is my ideas are there on that. Rarely I may put my own submissions with my remark also. Those videos to be translated takes time. I will do at my own pace. This is the starting of the starting point. Somebody asked about Lopa Mudra in my one of the commentaries. Lopa Mudra, I may have to come out with some other video. Lopa Mudra, few words I am tempted to say at this point. Somewhere I have read it. Lopa Mudra was a princess of a beautiful princess of a king. Agastya goes to that king and asks for the hand of Lopa Mudra. Agastya was very short, and king can't say no to. He's one of the Saptarishi. He can't say no to him, so gets married, and she follows him. At one point, it looks Lopa Mudra. She lived in royal families, and to stay with sage, in a humble hermitage. For many years she stayed probably. She asked one day the Agastya how to get further betterment of their lives. Then Agastya says, you worship Lalita. That is why in the Lalitasahasranamam, Lopa Mudrarchita, one line comes into picture. Probably if I get more details, I will come out with it on Lalita Lopa Mudra separately. So for the time being, the Lalita starting point, how it happened, I am telling this one. That is all. Om Tassat. Srimatre Namaha.